welcome back. In this video, we're gonna think about a common file format for holding data, a comma separated variable file, or CSV for short. What you're looking at here is one such file that is in my downloads folder. We know it's a CSV file because it ends in .csv. So this .csv at the end is called an extension of the file, and it just tells your computer what kind of file this is. So if you have like a Word document, it might be .docx. If you have a bitmap, it might be a .png or .jpg. We've talked about scalable vector graphics like SVG, and so same idea here. If you don't see the .csv, you can select it and you can say show under view. I'm on Windows right now, and you should see the file name extensions. If you're on a Mac, there's a different way to do it. You can just do a web search on how to display the file extensions on a Mac if you want to see them. The other ways that you could see this is to say something like properties, and that'll pop up a window that tells you the properties of this, and it will also tell you that you have a comma separated values file. Now on my particular operating system, I have this set up so that it automatically will be opened by Microsoft Excel if I were to double click. Yours may not be this way, that's totally fine. We'll talk about how to open it up if you're not, but here we go. If I open it up, you'll see sort of the standard spreadsheet looking thing. I'm going to go ahead and close this. We'll come back to it in a moment. If it doesn't automatically open up that way, you can right click and you can say open with, and then under the open with, you can search for Excel. And then here it is. Mine was at the top because it's the default. If yours isn't, then you'll have to search through that list as we're about to. Because what I want to do next is show you the underlying structure of a comma separated variable file. And to really see that, you need to open this up in a text editor. And so if you're on Windows, you can go to Edit in Notepad. That will open up. It'll be just fine. I'm not going to because I use a different program. You have Text Edit, I believe, in a Mac that you can use. On both of them, you can use the program that I'm about to use, which is called Sublime Text. You can go get it for free and use it for free. It's totally fine. If you're on a Windows machine, you also have the option of Notepad++, which is really good. And the only reason I use Sublime Text instead is because I work on both Windows and Macs, and this is available on both. And so I have the same workflows in all of them. So I'll just say open up in here, and this is a view of the text file. So you do need to open this up in a basic text editor. And what you'll find is that I have a series of words, comma, word, percent, comma, income percent, comma, housing percent, nothing, new line, and then 2000, comma, 0, comma, 0, comma, 0. So what we have is line by line by line, different values that are separated by a comma. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up again inside of Excel, and we can compare these two formats. And what you'll see is that I have year, education. I can't quite read it. I'll just move till I have this separator and double click. That'll widen the columns for me. And I have education percent, income percent, housing percent. That's exactly the columns I see here, indicated or separated by the commas. That's it. That's how a comma separated variable works. It's very simple. It's relatively easy to read, and it's very easy to parse. And so this is why it's a format that's widely used in data science or working with data. Okay, so now we know how to open up a file in a text editor, like on the right. We know how to open it up in something like Excel on the left. What else if we wanted to change this? Well, there's a few ways we could change things. One is I could provide a new value here inside of Excel. So here is a value written, maybe I shouldn't use commas, written within cell. If I hit enter and now save this, what you'll find over here, it updates once I click on it that I have comma, here is a value written within Excel. Perfect. here I could say, let's go down to the last row at the end. And let's say here is a value written in a text editor. And I'm going to hit save. And then it's going to tell me I can't save it because it's being used. It's being used by Excel. So we need to close it in Excel and then say OK. So now we can save this. Now, when I open this up again in Excel, what you'll find is down in this bottom here in the column over is the value that we added. And so this is exactly how we can add and remove and edit values using either Excel or using a text editor. And yeah, we're going to be using a lot of comma separated variable formats in this class. Many times we're going to have Python do the editing for us and handle the file for us. But there are times where it might be useful to be able to open it up and look and find the exact values you're interested in and understand the structure of the file before you start telling Python how you want to handle it. Yeah, that's it for now. That's the basics of how these sorts of files work.